Alright guys, today you're going to do a little bit of writing. It's not that bad, trust me, but we're on pages 46 and 47. What today we're going to learn about is writing good sentences and mainly avoiding run-on sentences. If you remember, a sentence should express a complete thought, one thought. When you're done with that thought, put a period there, and then your next sentence can start the new thought. Where some people have an issue is when they have a lot of sentences made up of one, meaning they just keep going on and on and on. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody that's exciting. This is kind of like your little cousin who just got back from the birthday party. You say, "Hey little cousin, how'd the birthday party go?" And they say, "Oh, it was really fun. We had pizza and we played games and we had this present. I saw this present. I saw this person. I saw..." Whoa, 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 whoa. You can tell they're excited, but they just had about 15 sentences in one. You can't do that. Our mind, our brain is made to have things in order. And so it comes to a complete stop with a sentence for one thought. And then if you have more things to share, great, but start a new sentence. You can't have two thoughts in one sentence. We all love this class. That's a run-on sentence. It should say, "We all like grammar, period. We all love this class, period." You see how it should be two different thoughts and two different sentences. Here's another example. Jeremiah moved here from Israel. He is my best friend. That is wonderful. Good job for Jeremiah. But you have two thoughts in one. It should be Jeremiah moved here from Israel, period. He is my best friend, period. That way you don't have two thoughts in one sentence. It should be one thought per sentence. If you have two thoughts, great. Do it in a new sentence. Now, there are several ways to change run-on sentences. The one we're going to focus on is this. You could create two sentences by adding a period here and putting a new sentence just like we had with Jeremiah and it's from Israel. Or you could could insert one of these, which is called a conjunction. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Those are the most common. Now, one thing you're going to hear me say a lot is anytime you add a conjunction, you have to put a comma before. See, punctuation, periods, exclamation points, question marks are so important in our language because it shows you, okay, here's a complete thought, now it's stopping and you're adding another one. You could make two separate sentences, or it is perfectly okay to add in a comma and conjunction. Again, these are the most common conjunctions. If you put in a conjunction, instead of making a new sentence, you must add a comma. Here's an example. The Delaware River is in eastern Arizona, comma, and the Ohio River is in western Pennsylvania. Now this person could have just said the Delaware River is in eastern Pennsylvania, period. The Ohio River is in western Pennsylvania, period. Or, obviously that's a pretty easy way to do it. The way that's not so common, but perfectly acceptable, is to add what's called a conjunction. Notice this author correctly put in the put in the comma before the conjunction. That's simply showing, hey, I could have made a new sentence, but I'm not. I'm going to continue it with the conjunction. That means I'm going to a different type of thought. But you can also understand why they still have this as one sentence, because they're both talking about rivers. That's why this guy said, you know what? I'd rather not do a new sentence. I'm just going to put a comma conjunction because I'm still talking about my thought on rivers, even though they're two completely different rivers. Here are more conjunctions, and notice they correctly put the comma before the conjunction, which you have to do. Yesterday I lost my wallet, comma, so I need to cancel my credit cards. My brother is coming to town, comma, and I am so excited to see him. The professor is very nice, comma, but he is very hard grader. He is a very hard grader. That is perfectly acceptable because they all have two different thoughts, but instead of doing two separate sentences, they put a comma conjunction in there, which is a great way to fix it and make it a good sentence. Now, your guy's job is to take these sentences and add the conjunction. Rewrite the sentence, but when you add the conjunction, you have to put the comma. Please don't forget that or you get it marked wrong. So the South Pole is very cold. Many creatures live there. Should be, the South Pole is very cold, comma, but many creatures live there. Yes, I'm asking you to write it out. I'm asking you to write it out, but you can definitely do that, especially because there's only a few sentences and the last assignment before Thanksgiving break. Hey guys, Lord's blessings to you today as you praise your Savior and over Thanksgiving break. Happy Thanksgiving.